Right, welcome. I've been asked for a while to do a video on my helmet setup, specifically recently, so I thought I would give you a quick tour. I've got a Shark helmet. It's relatively new. It's a Shark S900 ferret, and it's great. I absolutely love the helmet. Everything's really good quality. I paid a decent amount of money for it. It all comes apart as you'd expect. Has a Top Gun style inside visor for when it's sunny for 2 days a year over here. It has a pump system as well for the cheek pads. You can pump cheek pads up for extra comfy, cushiony softness. That's quite good. They pump up and it's got a little release valve. So that's quite good. At the moment I've got my Sena headset mount on the side, little microphone in the front, speakers either side in there. That which again is really good. I don't use it on long journeys because the wind noise really adds to fatigue. So I tend to use headphones for that. But anyway, back to the GoPro. I had a problem when I first got this of it not being the right shape for the mounts. It wasn't flat enough and it wasn't curved enough for the flat or the curved mounts. So what I've done is I've got a curved mount and I've used Sugru. You might have seen this used before. I know Royal Jordanian did a Sugru video, like a test to see how good it was. It's like a putty, like plasticine. It comes in little packets like this, all different colours. I will put links to all this stuff in the description below to give you an idea how much things cost. But yeah, so basically you get it all nice and warm in your fingers and you mould it to shape and you leave it 24 hours to cure and you are not getting that off. It sets like rubber, but it's rock solid. You're never getting that off. I don't have a problem with that because I don't plan on selling the helmet at all, so it's on there for good. It's on for keeps, shall we say. So I've got that on there, just in the right place. Obviously I set everything up and got it just right where I wanted it before I permanently attached it to my helmet. But what I've also got is I bought a new, like a spare housing for the GoPro. It's not a blackout housing, that is a sticker. I bought that off Amazon or eBay, one of the two, for like £2.50 or something like that, nice and cheap, just so it wasn't so noticeable when it was bright white on the front of my helmet. And I drilled a small hole in the side of it before I stuck it on that is just big enough for the end of the microphone lead, and it's got like a little rubber boot around the attachment for the microphones, which just fits in there quite snugly. Obviously I haven't got the camera in there because I'm filming with it, but so that fits in there just snug. I put a little bit of electrical tape around just for added security when it comes to the British weather. So that's never let me down so far, touch wood. So that's the housing. The mount itself, I purchased a helmet extension mount off of eBay. It comes with like a long bar, but at first I had it mounted round here and it came right around, but it was just far too much plastic. So I got rid of the bar and I just used these and brought it further forward. That's when the Sugru came into it. And I don't know how well you can see it, but I've got like a right angle one with a couple of extra ones to make it longer. And to get rid of the big chunky screws, the thumb screws that come with GoPro stuff, which are in my opinion, terrible. I bought these I think they're M5 hex screws. Again, I'll put links to everything in the description below, and they're great. You know what I mean? You just use an Allen key, and you can get it perfect, and then tighten it all up. And I never have to touch that. It just stays exactly how it is, and I can take it on and off, and it's so much lighter as well without all the crap. And I've tried to get it so there's the least amount of plastic as possible. But that, basically, I plug my microphone in, the lead goes just behind it, and I slot it onto the front like that. Obviously that stays in when the camera's in there. But and that's it, basically. It just sits on the front like that. Minimal plastic. I like where it is on the front. I tried it on the top. I didn't like that at all. One, you look like a unicorn, and the wind resistance, you can feel it moving your head around everywhere, and I don't like it. And plus, if you want a microphone, it's got to run down the side of your helmet. That's just not practical. I tried it on the side, and again, wind resistance just makes your head wobble everywhere, and the added noise from the wind, it's not for me. Here on the front, none of that. It's fine. The wind, you get a little bit of wind noise from it because obviously you're affecting the aerodynamics of your helmet, but I can settle with that because you get a good field of vision you get from the rider's perspective. So this tops, in my opinion. But that's basically the setup. And obviously my microphone I've got running around the back, and I've got it running around my cheek pads inside, and it goes all the way around to the other side because obviously I've got my microphone here for my headset, and I've got it, which is the important bit, underneath my cheek pad. You won't be able to see it because it's too dark in there, but it's underneath my cheek pad, and that's important because the cheek pad acts as a muffler and it stops a lot of that wind noise. And also, if you've got it just dangling around inside your helmet, you can pick up all the mouth noises and stuff like that, and even then you can hear that sort of stuff, and I try to limit as much as possible, but it's just not practical most of the time. But yeah, that's basically it. External microphone, very important. Waterproof. If you're in Britain, you need it to be waterproof, and the least amount of plastic possible. So there we have it. That is my helmet setup. So again, links to all my parts in the description below, and remember, do the usual like and subscribe-y, share-y kind of thing. Nice one. Enjoy. See you later.